In this video, I'm gonna expose the brutal truth about your height in dating. Guys, does it matter? Doesn't it not matter? Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Who are much taller than me. I've coached guys who are shorter than me. And I will tell you the underlying truth about dating when it comes to your height. Let's jump right into the video, guys. The first thing, how much it matters to you is how much it matters to women. What does that mean? Women are very, very reflective of your energy and confidence. They are taking your lead. A woman is looking at how you look at things to judge you. Women are very, very smart. They're looking for ways to disqualify you by letting you disqualify yourself. So you see a lot of women talk on the internet about what they don't like and they want this man to be this tall, that tall, this. But then you look at the reality. If you look around the streets, you see plenty of women who are very beautiful dating guys who are not that tall, dating guys who are shorter than them. You're like, which advice should I take? Who should I listen to? Are women actually preferring men of this height, or are there other things that come along with a man that are important to women, not just his height? And I will tell you this, it matters more to you than it does to her if that's all that matters to you. In my experience, I'm being 100% honest, I'm not sugarcoating this. All my life, women have never even brought it up. I don't expect me more for it than just of how tall I was, because height didn't really matter to me. It never really mattered to the girls I was dealing with. So I'm like, damn, why wasn't this so prevalent when I was a little younger? Because it was never prevalent to me. And that's what I want guys to understand. It matters a lot. If it matters a lot to you, it will matter a lot to her. It's bottom line like that. Do women like taller guys? Do women like guys who they can see faster? Sure, right? But if she realizes that you being a certain height really bothers you, or you're insecure about it, what she's gonna do is she's gonna prey on it. She's gonna poke at it. She's found an insecurity. Women are always looking for an insecurity within yourself. So all you guys who are labeling yourself something, you're making it easier for women to disqualify you. Number two, you must resist the incel mind. This is a quote that I'm gonna live by. Recent terminology, specifically the black pill, has made for more incels. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this fucking video. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, right? When the term the black pill came out, I was in very much support of it, because it was prioritizing looks and it was telling guys that how they looked and appeared mattered. But I feel like it got deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. It started to become more of things that you can't control, labeled as why you're not getting results, and not so much empowering men. I really, really believe the black pill has created more incels. The current state of the black pill, what social media has made the black pill, it has made men obsessed with things they can't fix as why they don't get girls. And that is the definition of an incel. Involuntarily celibate. You're not celibate by choice. You can't get no ass, and you have crowded your brain with jargon that you've heard on the internet as to why you can't get results. So I want to encourage as many men as possible to resist the incel mind. Resist the mind that tells you if you're not this specific height, it's over for you. If you're not this, it's over for you. That's a bunch of bullshit, because there are plenty of examples to explain why not. You got guys who can go from very average in looks, the things that they can't control, their physical fitness, their fashion, their confidence, how they talk to women, their digital and in-person image, and those things play a bigger role. You're telling me Kevin Hart couldn't take your girl? You serious, bro? You're telling me Lil Uzi couldn't take your girl? I didn't even pay attention to those people's height. Why? Because they've become more exceptional. You don't even, you think, or who is it, Justin Bieber or somebody like that? Do you seriously think that a girl is gonna pick you over Justin Bieber, you over Tom Cruise? Are you literally insane? This dude has so much more credentials and status than you, way more than just his height, that women are not even gonna consider his height. They're gonna look at Tom Cruise and not even realize that he's short. That's what I'm trying to get guys to understand. That's why I'm telling you to resist the incel mind. The shit that y'all are worrying about that you can't control, for a guy, I'm sure there are other celebrities and actors and well-known people who are shorter, but I don't know all of them at heart, because that's not what I care about. But I'm just giving you guys a few examples. Those men, women wouldn't even consider you as an option if that man was an option for her. I just want to preface this to you. Do you think that height is as important as the things that you can actually control? If no man, regardless of his status, money, physical fitness, if none of that mattered and it was only height, then we need to see a consistent judgment of that in all areas. If that's not the case, then that can't be the overwhelming decision. If women only judge for height, then why do women not only judge for height? Why are other men successful who are not tall? The incels and the black pillars won't be able to explain that. They will say, oh, he just has extreme levels of status. Well, extreme levels of status, getting in better shape, working tremendously hard to become successful are things you can't control. So don't take the power away from the men and tell them that if you're not this color, bro, if your eyes don't shape this way, because you're letting these things limit you. And the worst thing you could do as a man is let something limit you. You're purposely thinking limiting beliefs is nothing but hurt. It hurts nobody but you. Number 3, the most well-rounded man will always win. You stack up not just physically fit, fashionable, and rich, but he has game. The man who's not just physically fit, rich, fashionable, has game, but he also has status. He's gonna get everything he wants. Do you see how checking all the boxes makes it harder for you to be replaced? There are plenty of tall guys. There are plenty of short guys. If you think your height is what is gonna make you get the most results, you're delusional, because then that means that nothing separates you no more. You should be excited that the things that you can control are what actually play a role into the results that you get. The fact that I can be in better shape, be more successful, be more stable, dress better, these things, you telling me I can work on these things and women are gonna, unbelievable. So focus on being as well-rounded as possible. What's the point of me living a life where I have to have severe delinquencies in my life? Why am I working this hard to make all this money and not have some healthy relationships? Why am I working this hard to have status but not be respected? Why am I working this hard to be in great shape but be broke? Do you follow where I'm going? I want to have it all. And the more boxes you check, the more leverage you get. So look at being well-rounded that way. Guys, the most well-rounded man will always win. You want to get more success with women. You want the right way. You want a proven method. I want you to click the link in the description. There are plenty of men who get results who are shorter than you, who are taller than you. Why? Because they put in the work. There are plenty of men that have made themselves well-rounded, and now they can have the dating life of their dreams. And they don't want to make the same mistakes that I've made. They want to learn from somebody who has done the work. If that's you, link in the description. Number 4, height does matter in terms of getting you noticed faster. I'm not going to be delusional here and act like there's nothing that height plays a role in. Height does matter in getting you noticed faster. In any walk of your life, if you can get noticed faster, that is obviously a plus. The unfortunate thing is that men don't get to choose what height we have. It's from our genetics. Either your parents are tall or your parents are not. You're gifted with what your parents had. But if you're on a taller side, you do get to be seen faster. If you're walking amongst a group of people, you get noticed faster. If you're walking in a crowd, you get noticed faster. You being on a taller side, you're gonna be seen faster and you will be noticed, but then now it's up to you to have everything else. If you're a guy that's not seen faster, if you're in great shape, if you dress well, you're gonna be seen regardless. So you might not be seen vertically faster, but if you put together a nice fit, if you're in great shape, you're gonna be noticed regardless. And then if you have the confidence to back it up, all the deficiencies that you think you have stop playing that big of a role. And lastly, number 5, height does raise your initial social hierarchy amongst men. Like I said, I'm not gonna be delusional. When women are looking at men, women want a man who's big and strong. Let's not deny that. If you're a taller guy, women associate you with being bigger and stronger. That's that protective factor. They look at you as being somebody that can protect them. However, if it comes to find out that you actually are a bitch and you're soft, it doesn't mean much. If you're a taller guy and you get your ass kicked by a dude who's 5'5", your girl stops thinking you're a protective, big, strong man. So you might be assumed as being a strong, protective figure, but if you're overly feminine, you argue, you complain, she's gonna stop thinking that. What guys need to understand is what women perceive you as is not what they will keep perceiving you as. How often do you guys experience women change their mind? How often do you experience women feel some type of way about you and then stop feeling some type of way about you? How often do you notice a girl have high interest in you and then stop having high interest in you? So listening to what women are saying about height is not the best thing to do or the best method to follow in terms of worrying about height. Because she can say, yeah, I want a big, strong man. But then if she tests you and you fail, guess what? You're no longer a big, strong man in her eyes. You got Shaquille O'Neal over here, Mr. 7'2". Recently, his ex-wife saying she never even loved him. Please understand that how women initially feel about you doesn't mean they will keep feeling that way about you. But if you're a man that has some self-respect, you have some discipline, you carry yourself a certain way, maybe the woman sees you and she's not that impressed with your height, but you got everything else. She's going to start feeling that way about you. She's going to start respecting you. At the end of the day, I just want to give guys the true empowerment. The things that you can control are ultimately going to be what you're judged off in this society. You blame the life for being hard on you because you're short. Get over it. You're acting like a midget. You're short. Congratulations. You want a tattoo lose on your fucking forehead? Being short, being tall, what else you got to offer? Either some of y'all are sad that you're short or your whole personality is that you're tall. Worry about controlling your entire life and being the best version of yourself and focusing on the things that you can control, and that will play a bigger role in your dating life.